You there, tired of waiting for Bewitchment to release the vampires? Want to get to sucking some blood and life essence? I'll get to the heart of the matter of how to become a vampire? Well then, I've got some mods for you. So, all you have to do is come with me into my mansion, and I will show you 3 excellent Minecraft mods that all have to deal with vampirism. Or you could just wait for the Bewitchment update, which will probably come out sometime October, given the team likes updating around Halloween. But if you can't wait that long, then welcome to the vampiric mansion of the tri-mods of evil. Right, so on to the first mod. I have to just go up the staircase, excuse me. The first mod that we're going to cover has to deal with that scream. Dear me. So, all we have to do is go up into the rafters here, and looky here, we got ourselves a vampire. Trapped in a nice little prison. Well, just going to break this glass, click on him, and oh my, he's getting us vampirism. And look at us. We can now see in the dark. We're incredibly fast. We are very strong, very resistant to everything. My goodness, what's going on? Well, I'll tell you what's going on. This is from the mod Dark Things. It's a very interesting mod that I'd like to cover more. But what this mod does is it adds a whole ton of various entities and monsters to the game, which allow you to become things like Grim Reapers, ghosts, and, of course, ouch, vampires. And also possessed pumpkins. Ignore that. Ow. Right. There's a lot going on right now. But, as you can see over here, we've got ourselves this lovely mansion up in the sky. What's this mansion all about? What's going on? Well, if you're so inclined, you can go climb your way up into one of these places, go down into the basement, and you'll find yourselves one of these vampire fellas in the wild. And what he does is you just come up to him and go, hey, can I be a vampire? You click on him, boom, he lets you be a vampire. And he's also got a bunch of sick loot with him, like a magic sword, some lost souls, various other things that are all pretty cool. And you just are like, yeah, I'm a cool dude now. Look at me, I'm a vampire. And there are many perks to being a vampire. For one, you can breathe underwater, mostly. As you can see, you can just walk underwater just fine. And it's like, wow, isn't that cool? Now there is no blood sucking with this one, which is a bit of a shame. Can't go about draining the blood and life force from various fools. But you can run very fast, dig very fast, run away from things very fast. Can't jump higher than normal, but who needs to jump higher when you're as tough as the locomotive? And it's fastest one too. So, that's the very first mod. It's very, very, very basic. Oh, check out God's Sword of Darkness. Darkness grows inside me. Ooh, I'm even faster and regenerate now. Take that, Enderman. I'm not scared of you. Ha, you can barely hurt me. Okay, you can actually hurt quite a bit, but 2 hits from this sword while you're vampire mode? You're a boss. 1 hit that creeper. This guy, no problem. Look at your regeneration. It's brilliant. You have 2 regeneration. Nothing can stop you, evil demon pig. Bam, hit with your sword. The world's your oyster. But now you're asking, what if I don't want to be just a vampire that's affected by a ridiculous amount of stat effects, even though it's super cool? Well, you can take off the cool orange shades if you don't feel like being super cool. And you can climb back up the staircase back into your mansion. And it's a lot of steps because I built it on the side of a cliff. And it's also really awkward. You can fall off quite easily. No one cares about that. You don't want to be this kind of vampire. It sucks. Well then, you simply just go around a bit. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, up, yeah, around. Yep. Up the spiral staircase a little bit more. There we are. Climb up here. Ignore Bill. And you get yourselves one of these vampirism keys. What's the recipe? Oh, it needs those souls. You got those earlier. Basically, I almost have all the ingredients. You use it, bam, no longer a vampire. You can go, yoy, I'm no longer a vampire, mum. but you still want to be a cool, different kind of vampire than that lame status effects one, even though it was pretty cool. Well, you climb down the staircase in your mansion, and you go over here. Take out your rainbow umbrella, and, yeah. Sorry, that's not part of that. You take out your chalice of blood, you sip it, boom, you're not a vampire because you're not ready for it. I have no idea how this mod works. But apparently, if you make one of these books here, which have a pretty simple recipe, you can get the Fallen Man, and you can also get the Drowned Man book. And if you read these books, they'll tell you apparently how to become a vampire. Journal entry #1. I recently discovered a portal to the Hell World. Unlike what I've had heard before, I found something strange. I found some strange flowers there. It is almost as if one of them whispered to me, telling me to take it. Would I have felt wrong if I didn't? Journal entry #2. The flower speaks to me, tells me about the great power that can be attained if I trust it. Do I trust it? ? Journal entry number 3. I realize that means number, not hashtag. A leap. I must leap. Death will only pass me by. The flower promises. Yeah. No need for afterlife. Sunset, nevermore. AFD. Journal entry number 4. My last entry in this short journal. I jumped. I lived. The flower does not lead me astray. I thought myself crazy, but I just heard the truth. There is no turning back now. The flower says I must take the life of another. I took the jump. Now I must take the leap of faith. I must kill another person, using the shining heart of a wither. Then power will be mine. The golden chalice will be mine. Of course, there's the other book, which has a whole entirely different story to it. Dear Faith, my sweet sister, I write to you with news from the town. Lord Vlad has died, but that is not all. There has been rumors that somehow he's been brought back. The townspeople are saying he went through the same portal and came back with a flower. Within the next day, they found him drowned in the well, but before they could bury him, the body was gone. They are saying he became undead because since the people around the town have gone missing, and some have even been found with all their blood drained. I warn you, dear sister, do not return until the town is safe again. No one knows how long this reign of terror will last. Love, Ekef. So anyways, what that's getting to is you go into the nether, get some magic flowers, and you're like, okay, that's cool, what's this all about? And you go, oh, it's from some random mod, who knows which one? Well, it's from the Dark Designs mod, I think, or no, the Demonics mod? Yes. It's from the Demonic Trenovations. Anyways, so you follow all of those instructions, and apparently it'll work. I tried that, couldn't figure out. Now, then, you get the books, and then you get the chalice probably and turn a vampire. Or you can just cheat in this lovely little green bug. And you hit it, and boom. Look at you. You're a vampire. You got night vision. It only says night vision. None of the other silly effects over there that keep glitching out. And now you can walk around and suck blood to your heart's content. Yes, this one has blood sucking instead of food. You now notice that you have this little red bar. You're like, oh, what's that all about? Well, I'll tell you. It is so. When it is time of night, you stalk outside of your mansion and leap and glide down to the town. And collide with a wall, quite painfully. And then you crouch and suck the blood of villagers to make yourself stronger. And you are now an immortal vampire with a reign of terror. But maybe you're like, I don't really understand this mod. It's kind of really, really work in progress, which it is. And I want something a little more, well-humored. I don't want the random stats effects of everything else. I just want like a straight up, nice, proper vampire. Well, again, you must climb the staircase. And it's going to be a long one. Well, this time is the final time. And you take the debugging tool and you go, yeah, I don't want to be a vampire anymore. Oh, but there we go. And you have to cure vampirism twice because it's weird like that. And you throw that away because it betrayed you and you hate it. Like, oh man, if only there's a mod that wasn't Bewitchment, that's actually just straight up devoted to vampirism. Like, wouldn't that be cool? And you just think to yourself, oh man, I'd like that. Well then, look no further than the Vampirism mod. A mod literally about vampires. Oh dear, my vampires have all escaped. Run for your lives. Anyways, we don't need them. A mod all about vampirism. They're like, but those other mods seem a little confusing. One, you have to go climb a tower and find a guy, and it looks a little janky. And the other mod, it's like, I have no idea what I'm doing. How the heck am I meant to become a vampire? Like, I have to go nether, find these weird flowers. Like, what's going on with all that? Well, this mod has a book you start with called the Vampirism Guide. Oh, that's cool. And it's like, oh, it's a nice little book here. What's this overview? Nice little overview. Introductions. Okay, cool. And you read through the introductions, and you're like, okay, so I can become a vampire hunter. Isn't that neat? Well then, how did I get started? I want to be a vampire, because that's what I'm here for. Well, you can let a vampire bite you, which is what these guys were in prison for, but they seem to have escaped. Or, you can simply kill a vampire, take its fangs, because it didn't infect you with it, because you can just die, it's only around chance. And then you go upstairs into your brooding mansion, and you look out at the village in disgust. And you prick your finger with it, and then you're like, ugh, I'm poisoned. This ain't good. And then you got like this weird little ignore vampirism because someone's played Skyrim. Like, oh man, how long is this going to take? When did I get to be a vampire? Okay, let's see, gain started. Gain started as a vampire. How long is this? A day of Minecraft. That's like 15 minutes of my life. Dear God, man. I don't have that much time. Ugh. Maybe you just wait. And wait. And wait. And wait. And wait. And waiting. So much waiting. And waiting. How long has it been since I got infected by this stupid thing? Dear God. And BAM! You're a vampire. Look at that. You got the disease and everything, and what the heck? Why do you have a mustache? And BAM! You're a vampire. And it gives you a mustache for some reason. Anyways, once you're a vampire, what do you do with your new vampirism? Well, you get yourself some bottles. You get yourself just any bottles, I think. Yes. And then you climb up the staircase. And since you're going outside, you put on your cool shades. And you go out. And it gets all yellow and horrible and gross because you're in sunlight. That's just a part of being a vampire vampirism. Oh my, you are hurt. You're not regenerating. This sucks. Best to go inside. Hello. That might be. And you just sort of stand there looking awkwardly at each other. And you slowly regenerate. And then, while you're staring them deadpan in the eye, you start draining their blood with the V key. And oh, look, you got a little excess blood. Well, best get some spare bottles out, eh? Hello, vampire expert. Don't mind me, I'm just taking a little bit of blood. Jolly good. Thank you all for your service. Oh, hello. Welcome inside. You must be new here. Hey, check this out. This new party trick everyone's talking about. You sort of just stand there. Nothing special happens. Best not to overdrain them though, otherwise they pop. Then you got yourself a bunch of spare bottles. And you're like, blood for everyone! And you taint the local water source because you're a horrible creature. Whoop, 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 whoop. And you run back to your mansion with your newfound blood. But wait, that's not all. It's not all just being a vampire and draining blood and having a mustache. There is more. There is a ton of items for vampires to have. Such as a cloak. Ooh. Now you got a fancy cloak instead of a set of wings. And look at it, it's so stylish. Man, you're just rocking that style. And there's even more. Climb up the staircase. Get back into your mansion with your filled bottle of blood. A little bit thirsty? Take a chug of that. A lovely mulaka. Oh yeah, it's very good. What else can I do? Well, if you open up your book, it'll tell you what you can do. See, to level up, you must have the altar. So craft the altar of inspiration and place it somewhere. And so you chuck it down. And then you fill it with blood. And BAM! You've leveled up as a vampire. What does that mean? Well, you click on this thing and whoa, check out, you got skill points. What in the world? There's skill points in this mod. You can like level up and stuff. That's so cool. Yeah, that's right. So you click on E and you look there. There's a whole load of skill points, such as night vision, regeneration, bat mode, summon bats, sun resistance or water resistance, advanced biter, finisher, dark blood projectiles, blood charge, disguise, ooh, damage limiter, make monsters like you better, blood vision, so many cool things, garlic vision, oh, can see people with garlic, or you can turn into fog, you can even teleport later on, there's so many trees, so many powers, it's all so cool, and you got night vision because you're leveled up as a vampire, you're like, whoa, that's neat, but there's even more than that, there is garlic bread. That was a terrible idea. Maybe it repels vampires, actually. Well, there's a whole load of vampire stuff to this mod. You can like get blood potion tables, hunter weapons, all sorts of stuff. Altar of Infusion. Oh, look at that thing. Ain't it cool? You can't use this altar. Yeah, no one cares. There's tons and tons of stuff. There's vampire orchards, cakes. There's magic swords for vampires, such as the Heart Seekers. Probably have a lower level. There we go. It's all sorts of lovely, wonderful things for you to do. And you can just go outside because it's probably night now and you're not going to get all that weird vision. And you're a level 2 vampire with night vision. And you just go, wee, look, vampire hunters. Hello. Anyways, these vampire hunters are like, oh, it's a vampire, kill it. And like, I don't want to be killed. Push off. Then you flee back to your mansion. There's a whole world waiting for you out there. Lovely enough exploration, this vampire mod. It's called Vampirism. Check it out. It's for 1.12. 1.2.12, whatever it is. And there's a bunch of cool stuff in it. And you can be a vampire or a vampire hunter. You don't have to be a vampire. There's also like other things you can do. You can plant trees. Have you ever wanted to be a botanist vampire? I know I have. You get more health and everything. It's super neat. Super cool. You can drink the blood potions. You're like, woo, regeneration. Neato. You can have a mansion, which can be pretty sick. Pretty slick. Oh, the world's your oyster. All you have to do is go out and seize it. I realize I've been taking the long way around that staircase this whole time. That's an embarrassment. And well, that's kind of that. 3 vampire mods. One's called Vampirism. You can also be a vampire hunter. Whole bunches of stuff you can do it. I've barely scratched the surface. Going to do more in depth about them later, but this is more of a thing of, oh my, can't just Bewitchment getting down and it taking too long. Well then, go no further. But if you really don't want to be a vampire, well then, ouch. You can go to a local church. Hello. And you respawn, unvampire-like, back to your normal self. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, with that strange review, with all that talking about vampirism and stuffs, I don't know why you're so obsessed with it, you weird freaks. Well, you can start asking questions. If you want to be a vampire, then you can go ahead and be a vampire with this damn one of these 3 mods. Probably the easiest one is the dark stuff mod, but the other ones are also pretty cool, pretty straightforward, well, besides the one that isn't straightforward, but yeah! So now you can become a vampire. Also, the update's probably coming out sometime in October. Maybe a bit later, but whatever. So, thank you all for watching. And I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.